Could a snake swallow a human whole? This is not a myth, nor a movie. This happened right here on Earth, 60 million years ago. Just after the dinosaurs vanished. The planet was a global hothouse. Tropical heat never truly faded. Swamps steamed day and night. And cold-blooded life exploded. One predator pushed biology to the edge. Longer than a city bus. Heavier than a compact car. Built for water, heat, and ambush. Scientists call it Titanoboa, the largest snake ever discovered. Proven by fossils from the deep, vertebrae wider than a human torso, dwarfing any snake alive today. Its body exceeded 14 meters. Its mass approached 1 metric ton. Engineered for power, not speed. Crushing with more force than a T-Rex. A cylinder of pure muscle. Designed to crush giants. Titanoboa was a true constrictor. Related to modern anacondas. It killed without a drop of venom, using only muscle and pressure. Biology stretched to its absolute limit. It ruled northern South America, in the coal mines of Colombia, back when it was a giant swamp. Hot, flooded, and toxic. Temperature stayed above 30 degrees. Even in the dead of night. Water covered the entire basin. Dark rivers moved through the jungle. The air was heavy with decay. Plants grew faster than they could rot, creating a dense green hell. This heat supercharged biology. Cold-blooded bodies expanded. Because bigger bodies hold heat. This world built giants. But Titanoboa was not alone. The swamps were full of giants. Massive crocodiles ruled the rivers. Some reached 20 feet in length. Armored turtles drifted in the shallows, their shells impossible to break. Giant fish filled the dark water, slow, heavy, and full of energy. Titanoboa hunted them all. It was not the fastest swimmer, but it was the most patient. Titanoboa did not chase prey. It waited, submerged and silent, invisible in the murky gloom. Only its eyes broke the surface, sensing vibrations in the water. A lungfish, a crocodile, anything. Once in range, physics took over. The strike happened in milliseconds, faster than a human blink. A sudden explosion of water, recurved teeth locked onto the target. The massive body followed instantly. Coils wrapped with unstoppable force. Escape was strictly impossible. The bite was only the beginning. The real weapon was the squeeze. Titanoboa wrapped its prey tightly. Each coil tightened with every breath. But here is the scientific truth. This was not strangulation. Suffocation takes too long. It was circulatory collapse. Blood flow stopped under extreme pressure. 60 psi crushing the chest. Like a biological tourniquet, the brain lost oxygen instantly. Unconsciousness came in seconds, not minutes, seconds. The lights went out immediately. Far beyond modern snakes, bones would often shatter. But the prey was already dead. Energy was conserved efficiently. A perfect ambush killing system. Now, let's run a simulation. Humans never met Titanoboa, separated by 60 million years. But let's test the physics. Could a human actually fit inside? The main limit is shoulder width. Average shoulders are 16 inches wide. A barrier for most modern snakes. But Titanoboa broke the rules. Its skull was 40 centimeters long, and skulls are not rigid boxes. The jaws were not fused together, connected by elastic ligaments, stretching wide enough to swallow a beast. A human would fit with room to spare, barely touching the sides of the throat. Imagine wading through the swamp, waist deep in dark, warm water. You have zero leverage to run. The ambush takes away reaction time. You wouldn't even see the strike. Just a sudden, massive impact, like being hit by a motorcycle. Dragged under before you can scream. The constriction ends the struggle. Then the swallowing begins. Snakes use a pterygoid walk, walking their teeth over the prey, pulling the body into the gullet, lubricated by gallons of saliva. Shoulders pass the jaws easily. The entire process takes 1 hour. But here is the terrifying part. For a 1-ton Titanoboa, a human is not a meal. We are only 7% of its mass, less than a light snack. It wouldn't need to rest after eating. It could hunt again immediately. You stand zero chance of survival. Fortunately, this is just a nightmare. A simulation of deep time. Titanoboa vanished long ago. Not because of a stronger hunter, but because the planet changed. The heat began to fade away. So why isn't it here today? Why is the Amazon free of titans? The answer lies in the heat. Titanoboa was a thermal engine, powered by a greenhouse world. But the planet began to cool. Temperatures dropped, slowly but surely. Even a few degrees were fatal. Giant bodies need massive energy. Without heat, metabolism stalls. Digestion takes weeks, then months. Food began to rot in their stomachs. The giant snake became lethargic, too slow to hunt effectively. The ecosystem collapsed around it. The mega swamps began to shrink, giving way to drier forests. The giant fish vanished. The food chain could not support a king. Evolution is a ruthless game. It favors flexibility over size. Smaller predators took the throne. Crocodiles adapted to the cold. Mammals regulated their own heat. They didn't need the sun to move. The age of reptiles quietly ended. Titanoboa left no descendants. It was a biological singularity, a ghost of a greenhouse past. But it left a message, buried in the coal of Colombia. Climate defines the monsters. Change the temperature, change life. Extreme worlds create extreme animals. Titanoboa was one of them. Today, she is just a fossil. A warning from deep time. That Earth has been a monster before. And given enough heat, it could be again. The swamps are gone, but the bones remain. A testament to the impossible. The largest snake in history. Titanoboa.